What is up, guys? Welcome back to YouTube Rock, and today we are doing another ranking, and it is for one of what I think are one of the most underrated bands of all time. It is Richard Patrick's Vision, Filter. That's who we're going over today. Richard Patrick, amazing voice, great guitarist. He was in Nine Inch Nails in the early days, which is very cool. And yeah, though some of the albums I'm not the biggest fan of, almost every single album has like 2 songs that I absolutely love on it. And these top 3 albums are all really, really good. I own 2 of their albums, and a single for Take a Picture, which is pretty cool. It has like this open latch thing here. Yeah, just really underrated group of Richard Patrick's. I mean, everyone else changes every album, but there was an actual lineup earlier in their career. But yeah, industrial rock and metal band. So I'm pretty ready to get into this. I'm going on vacation next week, so I am going to make a video going over that. But I might film another ranking today, so that's why I'll have the same shirt. And I might post it in the middle of my vacation just so I can not go like over a week without uploading. But anyways, let's get into this ranking after the intro.
Handle.
Okay, guys, so that was the intro, and I believe there are 8 albums that we're going to be going over today. So yeah, let's get into my number 8. I really don't like this album, and I have The Trouble with Angels from 2010. I gave this album about a 3 out of 10. It's a lot heavier than most of the recent stuff, and though it has a few good songs, I do like Drug Boy and No Love is a pretty good track. There's some songs I actually do not like. The Inevitable Relapse, No Reentry, Clouds, Fades Like a Photograph is actually a very cheesy song. And yeah, there's just lots of stuff that I don't like on here. Even if there are a few decent industrial moments, the fact that it's heavier than pretty much all the albums other than maybe the debut, actually, for me at least, kind of brings it down. It doesn't feel very genuine, and I really don't like it, like, at all. So coming up next at number 7, I have Crazy Eyes from 2016. This was the most recent album until the new one came out, which I'm going to get on CD signed, because the signed version is only $10 more, because they're so underrated. They only have 100,000 YouTube subscribers. Like, why? Yeah, there are some, like, again, this is a pretty heavy album for the recent stuff, and there are some tracks that I do not like on here. Like, Mother E is absolute crap. Kid Blue from the Short Bus and Your Bullets are not good either, but Pride Flag, the single Take Me to Heaven, Under the Tongue are all very good tracks. And even though my highlights from The Trouble with Angels, I still don't even like them that much, those 3 songs are very good. I don't have much to say about it. It's just, again, these bottom ones are a lot heavier than others. But, you know, there starts to be actually quite a few redeeming qualities of these next ones. And at my number 6, I have Anthems for the Damned from 2008. And this is like Richard Patrick trying to go a bit more political, which he definitely does. The big single off here, Soldiers of Misfortune. It wasn't a big single. It only has like 100,000 views on YouTube, but that song's absolutely amazing. The lyrics are great, same with the chorus, and Richard's vocal delivery is a lead on that thing. That song deserves to be one of their biggest hits. I'm telling you right now. It's an amazing track. I also really like What's Next, Cold, and Only You. Those are good tracks as well. But Soldiers of Misfortune. Why is that song not big? I never understood that. But yeah, it's a lot more political on here. And though half of it I do really like, the other half I think is kind of weird. But this whole songwriting on it is great. But if you notice, the album previous to this, I believe, came out in 2002. And yeah, there was a big difference in time between this album and the previous one, because he started Army of Anyone, which was another band, and also he went in rehab because he used to be a massive druggie and smoker. But yeah, and then he did Army of Anyone, which I believe was a supergroup with Stone Temple Pilots. They only released 2 songs, but they were really, really good while they were existing. And at number 5, I have the new album from 2023. The Algorithm. So yeah, this is the new album. I might want to get it on CD, because honestly, 5 and up here, these are albums that I start to enjoy. And actually, I do enjoy Anthems for the Damned. It's just like there's a few tracks on there, maybe solid half of it even, that I don't like, but it's still okay. But this time I do enjoy. And like the singles on here, For the Beaten, Obliteration, Face Down. Those are three of my favorite Filter tracks. Face Down is a funny video too. It's a really fun track. Obliteration is beautiful. Another great video. And For the Beaten is just a banger. Command Z is a great closer as well. But again, there's always like half of the album that I really don't like. Up Against the Wall, Summer Child, Burn Out the Sun. Really not very good songs, but I just think it's a very good comeback album considering a lot of their more recent albums I have very low down here, like in the 3 out of 10 margins. Sorry, I just spit there. But yeah, some of the stuff is very good, some others not, but I think it's a pretty good recent album from a past their prime band. But now we enter the second half, and at number 4, even though this is a recent album, it's pretty good. It's The Sun Comes Out Tonight from 2013. There are some great tracks in here, especially the singles. What Do You Say and Surprise are very good. What Do You Say is on the heavier side. Surprise is a very light, fun, sentimental track, and I really like it. Burn, it's great. The title track, We Hate It When You Get You What You Want, is a really heavy opener that I actually really like. But again, this Fingers For You, It's My Time, and a few other tracks are not good. But I'd say a third of this I don't like, not half of it. So that's why I think it comes up on the better side of the spectrum. But these top 3 albums are really where the good stuff begins, and it's their first 3 albums. And we have at number 3 the debut, Short Bus, released in 1995, I believe. First off, I absolutely love how Filter embraces putting all the copyrighted stuff, the barcodes, and the track list on their front cover. I mean, that's Richard back then. So I got in a CD lot, I believe, for my birthday last year. Yeah, I got Title of Record, that Take a Picture single, and this album. So their original press, which is pretty cool, and they're in great condition. It was only $18 for all 3 of these. But yeah, let's talk about the actual album. I do really like a lot of the stuff in here, especially the first half. Hey Man, Nice Shot, their biggest hit. It's elite. It's a great track. That bass line, the chorus, it's great. Dose, another amazing single. Under, another amazing single. The first 3 tracks are all singles, but they're all some of the best stuff the band has ever put out. But that's not it. Take Another. I really like Take Another. And Stuck In Here's a great acoustic track. Tracks 6 and 11 are acoustic. Even though So Cool is acoustic, I think Stuck In Here absolutely overdoes it. Yeah, 5 of the first 6 tracks are some of the best the band ever put out. I really like Gerbil as well. That is a really fun chorus. But the second half, other than Gerbil, I just think falls a little flat. And the production is far from the best. If you think this is the best Filter album, I kind of understand you. It's very unhinged and very industrial. Very similar to the 9 Inch Nails stuff, which you can hear because he's just coming off of his time with the 9 Inch Nails. But yeah, very, very good album. It's just has some stuff that I'm not the biggest fan of and not the best production. But at number 2, my second favorite Filter album, this is a great album. And probably Richard Patrick's, maybe not peak of musicianship, I'd say that was late 90s, but peak of vocals from 2002. The Amalgumat from 2002. I don't know how to say it. This was viewed as a commercial flop, which I find insane because the singles off here, American Cliche and Where Do We Go From Here, are great. Absolutely love those songs. And there's some other great tracks in here as well. The Only Way's the Wrong Way, really beautiful ballad. So I Quit is very heavy, and you can definitely hear that he was coughing and smoking some stuff. At the beginning, he goes, Mother Beeper! And then he goes like the loudest cough you've ever heard. But again, I really don't like the Missing That Much World Today's a bit boring. But those are the only 2 tracks that I don't like. The rest is just so great, especially those 4 tracks. The opener's pretty sick. Forget what it's called. My Long Walk to Jail, I really like. The 4th is a pretty fun song. Good closer as well. I just think it's a really solid album from Filter. But my number 1, this made it into my top 10 favorite albums of all time video. And though it might not be my top 10 favorite albums ever anymore, it's still my top 20. And I still give it a 10 out of 10. This album's amazing. Title of Record from 1999. Again, embracing the barcode stuff. Pretty cool. Great album cover. I just really like how it's designed here. Yeah. I really treat my albums well. Anyways, almost every single track on here I'd give it 10. Captain Bligh does kind of make me cringe. It's a bit boring, and It's Gonna Kill Me is not my favorite. But other than those 2 tracks, every other song on here is elite. Even the opener, Sand, with that cello just going up and down, it's beautiful, and it leads perfectly into Welcome to the Fold, which is one of my favorite songs of all time. Everything about it, the guitar riff, the lyrics, and how epic that chorus is gives me chills every time. It's amazing. The guitar solo, the build-up, it's all great. This was the prime of their career, Richard's career, when they actually were a band instead of being him and with hired musicians. And, yeah. Welcome to the Fold's great. The Best Things, another good single. Really like the industrialness on that. And Take a Picture, their other massive song. It's a ballad. It doesn't sound like Filter. Like, when I got into Filter, I heard Hey Man, Nice Shot on the radio. And then I was like, oh, that's sick. And then I hear Take a Picture, or I look it up because I was looking at Filter, and I'm like, this is not the same band. Even Richard doesn't look the same between 1995 and 1999. Not at all. But it's beautiful. And lots of the songs, this is a pretty proggy album. The fact that songs, especially Welcome to the Fold, the closer, Miss Blue, have lots of different sections. And a lot of the songs pass the 6-minute mark. Like, I think almost every single song does, except for maybe I Will Lead You in the intro track, Sand, which is pretty cool. Then some of the deep cuts, like the first half is very good with Welcome to the Fold, of course, The Best Things, and Take a Picture. But the problem is there's an intro track, and the two songs I'm not the biggest fan of, but they're still good songs, just compared to everything else, because I'd say there's 9, 10 out of 10s on here, and those two tracks are maybe like 6s. But the second half, man, Skinny, elite deep cut, love the chorus and the verses. I Will Lead You is just a certified banger with an elite guitar riff and chorus. Cancer's a pretty song. I'm Not the Only One's beautiful. And Miss Blue is about, I believe, the Smashing Pumpkins' DRC. That's a great track. Has a hitting backmasking thing, and I think it's really funny. Yeah, almost every song in here is perfect, and it serves very nice with the single. Yeah, I absolutely love Title of Record, and it really kind of carries Filter for me. They're so underrated. If you haven't heard of Filter, please go check them out. They are amazing. Check out this album first. You got to. It's a must listen, in my opinion. It sounds so great, too. It's just like one of the most summery albums, honestly, in terms of the sound. My favorite Filter album coming at number 1 here. So, Title of Records, number 1. As I said, I might film another video today, which is why I'm going to have the same shirt on. But we'll see. I'm not sure if I will. And please check out my band, Bulls Scream Movie. Our new album, Views, just came out. That's what this box is for. Yeah, check us out. Link will be in the description.
Thanks for watching this video. Now look at this person. And again, thank you for watching today's video. Please like and subscribe, even though Berlick is bad. Anyways, bye.